Back again with another video. We got Locked In with Larry. We got your boy Carlton, Naval veteran, and then we got my uncle.
How you doing? My name is Larry Williams. I am chairman of a company called DE Secure Media.
We got a good video for y'all today, man. We got the top 3 necessities in prison. So I'm pretty sure you got a lot to talk about with that one. Probably a lot of feedback. You know.
Well, first,
that one.
I'm gonna let you know what the top 3 things, in my opinion, in prison is hygiene, TV, and phone. And the reason why you need these things is these things that actually keep you out of trouble to a certain extent.
Okay.
All right, hygiene. Not only do you got to take care of your hygiene for your own health, because you don't want to be getting sick, but at the same time, if you're in a cell with somebody, you got to think about it. Y'all in close proximity. And if you with somebody that ain't been in the shower in 5 days, you got to figure out what you gonna do in a situation, because the officers definitely ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Have you personally, have you ever been in a situation where somebody, like one of your cellmates, was just smelling terrible?
Thank you God that I didn't have to be in that situation. But if I had to be in a situation, either I'm leaving or he leaving.
Oh.
If he was in the cell first, then I'm leaving. But if I was in the cell first, he got to go.
I'm pretty sure that definitely could start violence or like some type of fight.
Yes, definitely always start fights. I mean, not unless the dude just go on his own or start getting in the water, but think about it. What would you do in a situation? Dude ain't been in the cell, been in the shower for 5 days. And you got to be locked down. At nighttime, they lock your door. You can't leave out.
Imagine eating meat rock all day, and then as soon as you get back to your cellmate.
Imagine getting in a phone call and you got to arguing with your girl.
Oh my God!
And then you got to go back to the cell, locked in for the rest of the night with this dude smelling like Cheetos.
You had a bad day on the yard too, man. It's just you can't get away from nothing.
You be like, man, even you could be the most peaceful dude in the world. That's gonna piss you the fuck off. Dude got to go. You know what I'm saying? You could be Gandhi in that bitch. You got to go.
Bring the lion out you real quick.
Yeah, what the hell?
Can't get away from nothing.
I don't even think Jesus would have been there. Jesus flipped over the tables. I don't even think Jesus would have went for that. So you can put your hands on him. He gonna turn the other cheek.
Man, what? Man, you might put the hands of God on you. But when it comes to the hygiene, what did that look like? Do y'all got like in commissary, like do y'all actually get like body wash soap, or is it like hand soap?
You can get good commissary, but the thing is this though: if you don't get commissary, they got what is called an indigent bag. Now, in the indigent bag, they gonna give you Bob Barker products.
Bob Barker? What?
Hygiene.
I ain't never heard of that.
I don't even know if it's the dude from Price is Right or what, but the junk say Bob Barker on that junk. The junk is like, it's deodorant, it's clear.
Do it got a smell to it?
Don't got a smell to it, but you gonna have a smell if you use it. Man. In like 2-3 hours. You gonna be jumping. Like, I ain't gonna lie, one time I was down in jail, and I had to use the Bob Barker deodorant, right?
Yeah.
You got the Bob Barker toothpaste with the crazy little jump, man. The toothbrush is so raggedy. But it was like my first day down the joint. I ain't been to commissary yet. I had to use the Bob Barker deodorant. So I go to court. I'm thinking that joint gonna hold me.
Yeah.
Man, they wake you up to go to court. When you gotta go to court, they wake you up like 5 in the morning. So by the time I get to court and I'm finally I'm actually in the little bullpen behind the court before you go in the court. It's like 9 o'clock now. Man, my arms is sweating like I don't know what from this Bob Barker deodorant. So I'm trying to figure out, what can I do to where if I sweat too much, I know I'm gonna be jumping. Everybody gonna be smelling me.
That's the first I heard of that one, man.
So you gotta try not to move. Man, that junk is horrible. It's Bob Barker got.
So basically, that's the deodorant. Like, if you don't got no job,
they gonna give it to you.
You don't got no.
They gonna give it to you
that's
for
from
free.
the state. That's from that's state.
But they don't want you getting it, so they give you the most garbage and deodorant and toothpaste. So they was like, oh, hey, you can use some stuff that's not gonna work, or you can buy the stuff to do work. Your choice.
That's crazy. That's how they get you. You would think it almost sounds like prison is the inside is a business.
It's definitely a business.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a business. Kiefer and JP making a lot of money.
I bet.
You gotta think about this, right? right now, with hygiene, you have in prison. You got 2 million people in prison.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run out of hygiene every single month. So you gotta think about it. Every single month, I'm spending $25, $30 in hygiene, or at least $15 in hygiene.
Yeah.
You multiply that times 2 million people in prison.
Mm. Yeah, somebody getting paid,
Yes.
man. There's some stuff going on at the top, man.
That's the
that they
number
ain't
one
telling
thing you gotta
about.
have in prison. And then the thing about it is too, these 2 million people in prison also gotta have a TV.
Yeah. Okay. The TV. How does that work, man? What type of TV do you get in prison? You get cable. You can get cable. You get games.
They gonna charge you a TV that's 13 inch.
Okay.
They're gonna charge you $270 something for it. When you can go to Walmart and get it for like $20 or $100.
So how how big would the TV
I mean,
be?
this 13 inch.
Okay, 13 inch.
Yes, 13 inch.
That's small though.
It's for what you paying.
I feel like this, bro. I feel like the standard size in regular homes got to be like 40 inches, and those go for like $100.
They got one in the TV. They got a pod in the TV room. I mean, in the day area, right? But the thing about it, at nighttime it go off.
Okay.
And if you're in the cell, well, in that nighttime they lock you in. If you're in a, institution that has cells.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're in an institution that has cells, and say like something come on TV and you don't get along with your cell partner, and you not in the cell where you can see the TV in the pod, or the people might have cut the TV off in the pod.
Yeah.
Now you got to figure out, man. Do I ask this dude? Do I want to, can I see the jump, or just not watch it? Now, you don't want to be putting yourself in a situation like that, because if he say no, now you're gonna be feeling some type of way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna look at him the same. You're gonna look at him different, like, man, this made me miss my show. You know?
Yeah.
And now, but you gotta just think about it. Certain things like that, it'll just make you feel some type of way about somebody for nothing, over something small. And then you might get into it with somebody else, and then he might say something crazy, and then you fighting him. You don't want things because little stuff escalate into big stuff.
So when it comes to the TVs, can you watch them all night?
Yes, if you got your own, you can watch it all night.
Nice.
But the thing about it is they want you to have headphones with it.
Okay.
Some places push that issue, some places don't push it. Some places will take your TV if you ain't got the headphones with it.
Can you watch live TV, like let's say a game on?
Yes.
And the Grammys or like,
yes. Yeah,
all that.
They have certain institutions have certain channels. So actually we had like, I forgot how many channels. We got like 30 some channels. Some places. I know Lawrenceville had the most channels.
Okay.
I got to think about it, like how many we had in different places, but Lawrenceville had the most channels out of all the places I've been to in the Virginia prison system. But yeah, TV is definitely important.
Can you also play games too? You play video games in there too? Does the TV come with like?
No, we got
you get a system.
Now they give you a JP5 when you play your games on that.
Okay.
But you can't hook that up to the TV though. That's the bad part about it.
Oh, okay.
But it would be sweet if you could. But so after the TV, but the phone situation.
Okay.
You definitely need to get on you definitely need to be able to get on the phone, because if you can't get on the phone, you can't get in contact with your family. You don't know how they doing, and you can't get extra money.
Man, I bet that's got to be crucial. I can imagine being somewhere and you can't even contact the outside world.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing, right? When I was at State Farm, you got like 100 and some people in the pod, and then you got like I said, 6 phones, right? And then you get locked down during the day at certain times. So each phone, the way they got it, each phone can make, like, if I'm not mistaken, like certain times of the day, you can make 6 phone calls, and then it's no more time on the slot.
So basically, what about like 14 people?
I think about this.
A phone call.
All right, check this. Say like we might come off lockdown at like 5:30. All right. We might lock down at 8 or 7:30. Well, no, yeah, we might come out at 5:30 and then we get locked down at 8:30, right? How many phone calls you can get between that time? It's gonna be Probably about like, let me see, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 9 phone calls on each phone. But you got 100 and some people in the pod. So
and how many minutes though do you get for each call?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. And everybody can get 20 minutes?
No, because some people gonna double click.
While they on the phone, and then
some people gonna get what's gonna happen is you have certain people in certain prisons where you go to. Some dudes run the phone line. So if you get in the phone line, you be like, man, your slot's filled up. He be like, man, I get you in the slot. But if he got a full slot of people, and then you got one person in that line, he make 2 phone calls. One person ain't gonna get off the phone.
So wait, when you talk about somebody running though, are you talking about like he's prisoners?
He a prisoner, and he controls the line.
How do you control the line?
Shoot, I ain't even gonna lie. Most of the time,
what?
You need somebody controlling the line.
Okay.
Because people get hurt over that phone. Because like I told you about, if you only got like a certain amount of slots, and you got 6 people in these slots, and say like one person used the phone twice, one of the people ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
So now he gonna be ready to fight.
Have you personally seen that? Like somebody,
of course,
like somebody get mad because they get skipped, or somebody they won't get off the phone.
Of course.
I bet there's a lot of situations where like somebody girlfriend break up with them, they try to call them back, or kids hung up on them or something like that, they try to call them back.
Well, if your phone hang up early, people understand that.
Okay.
But dudes, I'm gonna be honest with you, dudes be watching how long you be on that phone and see if you can get another phone call. And some dudes will be like, ho, man, just a line. Okay. And you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I think of
some dudes ready to fight over it, man. Be like, man, I'm getting another phone call.
I've seen in the movies, man, where like I seen somebody come through and they want to talk on the phone, and there's somebody else on the phone. And they're like, hey man, so the other person may got like 10 minutes left, and the other person come through and be like, hey man, you got to get up.
That's why.
Does that happen?
No.
Okay.
That's why you have a phone person running the line. Right. Because 9 times out of 10, if a person try to do that, dude that's running the line gonna have to get into fighting with him.
Okay.
So, like, when I was at State Farm, when it was a dude running the line, when he went home, they was like, they made sure you found somebody responsible to take his place to run the line. Because, man, you get a a-hole to take his place. Yeah. He could just let all his homeboys get in the line every day. Man, that's not gonna work.
That's gonna start a riot, probably.
Man, that's gonna start some kind of beef.
Because you gotta talk. Because you gotta be a talk. You gotta be a talk to home, don't it? Like you. Because
how you gonna? Now I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing is, say like we gotta have our commissary sheets in by a certain day of the week, right? Like this might be the last day of the week that you gotta have your money on your books, and then you got a dude playing crazy on the phone line. What you gonna do? Either you got to get in this phone line, or you're not gonna be able to go to commissary.
Because then he taking food out. You got to eat meat rock, taking food out your pocket, man.
Man, you might owe somebody.
That too.
Yeah, dude don't care nothing about you ain't getting in that phone line. When you commissary, then you better have his money.
You would think that they would allow everybody to get a phone call.
Well, what they did was this: they set it up on certain institutions, right? To where once you make 3 phone calls in one day, you can't make no more phone calls. Or some places might have like 5 phone calls. You can't make no more phone calls. But what dudes do is they just get somebody else's phone.
Okay.
You know their little phone code. So
I wonder if that's like a hustle in its own. Could you pay somebody to get their phone time or their phone try or?
Well, it's like once they put their PIN number in there, right? You say like I put your PIN number, like I already ran all the numbers on my phone.
Yeah.
So I put you let me use your PIN number, and then so I use your 3 phone calls. I seen that don't go wrong in a lot of ways too, because some people, when you get your money put on the phone, it's 2 ways you can do it. You can put it on your phone account, or you can put it on the person that you calling phone account. Now, if it's on your phone account, you can debit card anybody you want to, and they ain't got to pay for it on the other end. Like, they press 0, it'd be like, you pay for the call. But a lot of dudes, your girl, 9 times out of 10, if your family member put money on your phone, but your girl is not going to put money on your account. She going to put money only on her phone. You know why?
Because she don't want you calling nobody else.
Hell no, she didn't want you calling her mama on her money because she paid for those calls. Shit. She go got so
that's crazy, man. That's a whole nother game right there. Because it's like, man, That's crazy. That's
So,
it get
yeah.
deep on the phones then, because
Oh yeah,
everything got to be on point.
And then it was like so some people down the city jail though, you had some dudes who was real lost in it. When you putting your PIN number on the phone, you had some dudes that would sit and watch you and see what can actually figure out your PIN number. So people had to cover the joint up, because when you get out the phone, he didn't look at see how you might be just putting your phone in man reckless.
So you telling me somebody literally looking behind you?
Yeah, and then you get on the phone again and you be like, you check to see how much you know you had $100 on there, and then you only got $80. You be like, where $80 go to? Somebody didn't use your clicks.
That's crazy.
Somebody done stole your clicks.
Man, people found a way to finesse the system in every single way.
Yeah, people was getting smoked on that.
That's kind of creative.
I'm like, man, that's some crackhead stuff right there. How do you even?
Somebody can get their whole phone, all their phone calls for the day for free off you.
Yeah, they just stole your PIN number.
Yeah, just sitting there just looking at it.
Yeah, it's spam.
Yeah, man.
And then you got some people though, I ain't even gonna lie, I seen a lot of dudes.
You ever did that?
No.
Okay.
But you had a lot of, I ain't even give people my PIN number.
Okay.
Like, you had people that was cool, that you be cool with each other, right? I seen, like you say, he might run out of clicks. He might only use like 2 of his clicks a day, right? And his homeboy be like, man, let me get your PIN number so I can use your click you're not using. And then he might have money on his phone. So he might not do it when he in the pod with him. I just seen it happen like that, but I done seen a lot of times when them dudes get moved to another pod, man, dude run through all of the money on his phone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so
smoke him.
I mean, that's supposed to be his homeboy, ain't it? Like,
yeah.
So he take his money and go somewhere else, and
then he use up all his phone calls because he got his PIN number. So you got to go try to get your PIN number changed before he can use all your phone calls up. That's just crazy. So I don't even get on. When people be like, man, I pay you. No, I'm good.
I bet, man. So out of these top 3 things, though, which one would you say? Me personally, just from this list alone, between hygiene, TV, and phone, I gotta say, I feel like hygiene got to be the best. But
how can you get hygiene if you can't get the phone?
Well, I mean, you got to use that Bob Parker. You know what I'm saying? I know it don't work.
Yeah,
but it's something.
You're not using the Bob Parker. I'm just put it. I mean, because you better off using soap and water. Bob Parker is not working. And you're not Bob Barker unless you're getting on that phone or if you got to hustle.
That's true. That sound like what prison is all about, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, man, to this week's video. We got the top 3 necessities in prison. we coming at y'all next week with another topic, man. So stay tuned. We're locked in with Larry. Y'all have a good weekend.
You have a good one.